Hi, I'm Todd Peterson. I'm a product marketing manager on the Identity and Access Management team here at One Identity. And today we're going to talk about access management for cloud and web-based applications. As most of you are probably painfully aware, access to the things that your employees and partners and customers need to get to is a very difficult and challenging prospect. You have on-premise employees. You have remote employees. You have partners and customers, and they're accessing a whole host of different types of applications. You have the applications that you own. You have applications that you host for partners or customers. And you have SaaS applications such as Office 365, Google Apps, Salesforce, and a bunch of others. So those all have diverse access needs. There's no one way to access any of those applications. They each use different things. For example, many of the web apps that you've built yourself use HTTP headers as the way to authenticate. Others use WS Federation or WS Trust. Most prominently would be SharePoint. Lots of your commercial off-the-shelf applications use SAML or WS Federation, and the other commercial off-the-shelf applications use FormFill. When you have your web apps that are accessed by partners and customers, you have the need to do federation. So you have an identity provider need as well as a service provider need. And that doesn't even mention the software as a service applications such as Office 365, Google Apps, and Salesforce, which may use a variety of authentication options. For example, Office 365 uses WS Federation Trust, and Google and Salesforce use SAML. So what you get is diverse applications needs, which means your users have a lot of passwords and they're not necessarily consistent, as well as security is done in silos. One way for one application, another way for another application, one way for on-premise users, another for remote users. So let me wipe the slate clean and we'll talk about the options available to deal with this. So the options that people have to deal with this is to stay the course. In other words, you're continuing with manual processes. You continue to access different applications in different ways. The other option is to solve today's problem today. Maybe you have Office 365 and you're going to implement an access control solution to help with that. But you may have the other applications in your environment that are HTTP header type applications that are going to use another option. So everything can be done differently. Let's clean the slate once more and talk about a great new solution that helps you solve all of these problems. The third option is something from One Identity Solutions called Cloud Access Manager. It provides single sign-on for SaaS apps such as Office 365, Google Apps, Salesforce, regardless of how they authenticate, whether they use SAML, whether they use WS Federation or Trust. So that allows your on-premise employees single sign-on to either of those. Your remote employees single sign-on to either of those. But you also have on-premise applications, all those things we talked about earlier with HTTP headers, WS Federation and Trust, SAML, FormFill. The same solution through browser-based access allows you to provide single sign-on to each of those types. So a single password, a single authentication action will get the end user into the things that they need. But that's not the only option. So in addition to on-premise employees, you have remote employees. They may be the same employee at different times. The same single sign-on scenarios available for the on-premise applications are available for on-premise applications in a remote scenario. And then you have the situation of federation for partners and customers. The same solution enables your partners and customers to get single sign-on to the web apps that you've built that require either identity provider or service provider tokens. So regardless of your needs for browser-based access, Cloud Access Manager provides a great option to unify that across your entire diverse environment. Let me wipe the slate clean once more, and we'll talk about some additional capabilities of Cloud Access Manager. It provides just-in-time provisioning for the most popular software as a service applications. That enables you to only set up the account and the access at the time the user needs it, rather than paying for access that may not be used for a long time. It provides a DMZ proxy for remote users to provide additional security to those users who need to access remotely. It provides Kerberos support in the WS Federation and Trust environment. Provides a convenient landing page option that gives a unified access for whatever a user may want or need to access based on their role, based on the security that you already have in place. And it provides an easy and intuitive set of tools to help you set up and manage the entire access process. It also provides auditing of the rights associated with individuals and the access activities that they perform. So Cloud Access Manager is a great way to unify access and authentication and federation across your entire browser-based environment. For more information about Cloud Access Manager, visit us on the web at oneidentity.com/CAM. Thanks.